Alright guys, I just parked. Had some pretty bad traffic. Now I'm feeling kind of anxious, so I'm really just going to be warming up, getting ready for the race, but I'll let you guys know how it goes. You can tell we got a beautiful atmosphere. Yeah, looking forward to it. Definitely some anxiety, but it should be exciting. It's a little cold, hopefully that can help us run.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Alright, hey guys. So I'm here back in the parking lot, and I gotta say I finished barely under 2:53. So I don't think it's a terrible time, but I personally feel kind of disappointed. Um, I wasn't super angry. I mean, I've been trying to work on being calm, but it is frustrating because my goal was to break 2:40, and that's about like 12 minutes, yeah, almost 13 minutes off. Plus, I felt like at least breaking 2:50 would have given me more confidence. I'm not really sure what happened, to be honest, because my split was a little positive. It was, I'd say, pretty even for the most part. The first half, I was at about 125. Second half, about 127, and my legs felt really good throughout the entire race. Like, I didn't really have a moment where I felt any pain at all. So to me, it just felt kind of disappointing, and I kept thinking like, should I not have gone for that bike ride yesterday? Should I not have shot around the basketball for 2 hours? Because I'm just someone who's always on their feet, and I didn't really think that would. I don't know. I don't think that really plays a huge role in the race. In terms of fueling, that was a little tricky because I didn't bring my own energy gels. Well, actually, I brought that one Never Second energy gel, um, and I tried eating it right before the race, but I just could not consume it. And yeah, to be honest, I'm not a big fan of the energy gels because they're just, I don't know, way too much sugar. They're just way too sweet. But obviously, I need it during the race. I would say it makes a huge difference for the full marathon as compared to the half, because the half I don't fuel. And based on running the 117 half for Dam to Des Moines, I really thought that would at least put me at around like a 2:45 marathon time. Given that the half that I ran um, was in May 31st, and that gives me several more months to train. So it feels like a huge letback because, I just didn't understand. I'm like, the first mile I ran like a 6:04, and then after that, everything just kind of like, I wouldn't say it fell apart. Like, I was pretty much strong throughout the entire race. There wasn't really a moment where I felt any pain. Right now, I don't even feel terrible. I mean, my ass hurts a little bit. I saw my physical therapist after the race, but yeah, it just feels disappointing. It's just like, why am I not running as fast as I should be? And it's like, I was trying to push it, especially the last few miles, but it just felt, mile 21 was a 7 flat. I mean, there's just a lot of miles where my pace was really close towards that low end of sub 7. Hydration felt pretty good. I felt like I had to go to the bathroom around mile 16, and I drank plenty of fluids for the race. Drank Powerade at the power stations, And even after the race, I just guzzled down like a 20-ounce body armor and a 12-ounce thing of, or maybe 16 ounces of like that Fairlife chocolate milk. And I still have not had to go to the bathroom since before the start of the race. So sometimes you'll feel that like needing to go to the bathroom, but you just got to push through. And at the end of the day, like, you got that survival instinct. So that wasn't an issue. But yeah, it just feels, incredibly disappointing. And like, I don't want to make any excuses. So I try to look at the good thing, like, maybe a 252 is still a good, I consider this my first official marathon because I ran the St. Patty's Day all the way back in March 15th, but like, I didn't really do a lot of training for that. And this is a much, more official course, a much more popular race than that one. So it does feel disappointing. But at the same time, this is only the beginning. There's a lot of marathons left to go. I think a big part is like, I've been doing pretty high mileage, so that helps a lot. But I think maybe one thing to incorporate is just having better speed workouts. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of using the energy gels because one, they're just so expensive. Two, yeah, I really like those carb fuels. I needed it for the race, but they were just so sweet that it was just disgusting. And I'm like, I don't like this at all. It's terrible. I mean, this is like the one day I'll just have like a bunch of sugary crap. Outside of that, I really would prefer not to. And that's something to figure out. But another thing that could be helpful, especially for the marathon, is being able to do longer speed workouts. So I've done a lot of long, easy runs. I've done a lot of shorter speed workouts, like track workouts and shorter tempo runs. So something that could be helpful in terms of, I guess, the marathon is having like some of those longer runs, like even 20 plus milers, which I haven't done a whole lot, where I could possibly practice doing some kind of fueling strategy and being able to run fast when my legs are tired. Because a lot of those elite marathon runner guys, which is the level I want to be at, they'll do a lot of longer speed workouts where they're able to pick it up around like mile 16, whatever. So that helps a lot in terms of running a good marathon time. But other than that, it's still 11:30 in the morning. I mean, it's beautiful weather. Like, it felt cold before the race, but then it was actually beautiful conditions. Not even like terrible. A little bit of wind, but I don't know. For the most part, it was a flat course. There was a couple of hills in the beginning. Second half was really fast and easy, so felt kind of disappointed that I didn't run faster in the second half. But I don't know. I mean, it's only really my second marathon, and I'm not using it as an excuse, but I guess yeah, just got to keep going, just keep grinding. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for listening. And I'm hoping to be able to save up some more money so I can actually be able to film more of the running content. But other than that, thanks for hearing me out. And y'all take care.